Chat, you ever crack your knuckles so much that it almost hurts? That's what just happened to me. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. We'll see you in a minute.
The following presentation is by Sam Smith Productions in association with Black and Gold Productions.
Welcome to the live stream. Welcome into the live stream, folks. Welcome to the live commentary. Welcome to the live stream tonight. Carlo, score! The newborn dad! Marshawn across, Coyle scores! Charlie Coyle! It's a power play goal. Here's Zaka, shot, score! It's Pavel Zaka! Shattenkirk, Lowry, score! Mason Lowry! Bruins lead 5-4! He scores! The Bruins win! David Pastrnak! The Bruins win Game 7 in overtime!
And now, Sam Smith Productions presents another live commentary of the Boston Bruins on YouTube.
Here we are again! Welcome to late night. Thank you for wasting my time on this West Coast road trip, Bruins. Or did they? Thanks for joining me here tonight as the Bruins are live from the SAP Center in San Jose, taking on the Sharks. Thanks for joining me here tonight. Let's get into your starting lineups for both teams. A couple of changes for the Bruins, and a couple you'll like, I promise. For the Bruins on your screen: Pavel Zacha, Morgan Geekie, David Pastrnak, Elias Lindholm, Marat Husnudinov, and Fabian Lysell playing second line minutes with Lindholm and Husnudinov tonight. Middlestat, Kepke, and Letteri, Beecher, Lauko, and Brown, and Mark Kastelik back in Boston as he's dealing with some sort of upper body injury. He will not be playing on the rest of this trip. Defensively, Nikita Zadorov and Henry Jokiharju, Mason Lowry and Andrew Peak, Michael Callahan in for Ian Mitchell along with Parker Wotherspoon, and Jonas Korpisalo in net. For the Sharks is Macklin Celebrini, William Eklund, and Will Smith, Alex Wenberg, Colin Graff, and Tyler Toffoli, Patrick Giles, Kovalenko, and Ty Dellandrea, Zach Ostapchuk, Carl Grunstrom, and Barclay Goodrow. On defense, it is Mario Ferraro and Mukammadalin, I'll look that up, Cagnoni and Desharnais, Carlson and Liljegren, with Alexander Georgiev in net for the Sharks tonight. Those are your starting lineups for both teams here tonight. That's going to be leaning in toward the morning. Corby and LaSalle are playing. My prayers have been answered. And also, Ian Mitchell is not playing tonight, so my prayers have been answered. Mukammadalin. Figure that out. Cagnoni. Cagnoni. It's Italian. Cagnoni. If you lose to San Jose, I'm going to crash out. Fair. Completely fair assumption. It's the 2025 Bruins. Exotic with a great insightful assumptions here. Yes. It is the 2025 Bruins. Oh, man. See you never. Hopefully LaSalle can get Lindholm going. Hopefully LaSalle can get LaSalle going. That's all I'm going to say about that. I said earlier on the podcast, what did LaSalle do to earn a call-up? Well, tonight, he can shut me up. Find out. Who the hell is the Canucks goalie today? Kevin Lankin, an absolute sieve, only faced 11 shots and let 4 of them go in. That's Swayman numbers. Sorry. That's too far. Asshole. I'll take it. The Rangers won 5-3 when the Rangers had 12 shots. That's a Bruins game. Damn. If I've ever seen one. Stars beat the Flyers 3-2 in OT. The Wild beat the Sabres 4-1. Blues beat the Blackhawks 4-1. Flames beat the Islanders 4-3 in overtime. Kings blew out the Hurricanes 7-2 today. They'll be playing the Bruins tomorrow night, by the way, 9 p.m. right here on YouTube. Capitals beat the Panthers 6-3. Utah beats Tampa 6-4. Colorado beat Montreal 5-4 in a shootout. Ottawa beat New Jersey 3-2. Nashville beat Toronto 5-2. In that one, Vegas leads Detroit 5-2 in the third. Kraken and Oilers tied at 1 in the first. This game will be the last game wrapping up on the NHL schedule tonight. Lots of games. 14 games being played today. The most they'll play until the end of the month. So, yeah. Ovechkin did not score today in the game, if you're wondering, because if he did, my phone would have blown up. So, he is still at 888. So, yeah, a lot of didn't need to score. Well, don't you want him to get the record? Sorry. Wonder if Celebrini and Smith had their milk and cookies, reference to the sleepover at Toffoli. Well, yeah. Providence took down Lehigh Valley 3-1. Matt Patra scoring for Providence tonight in the win. Looks like Providence, the Red Wings got one back on the Golden Knights. And then, yeah, we were talking about it on the podcast this morning. The Providence Bruins scored 10 goals last night. Holy crap. Oh, Patra scored again. He scored another goal. Great. Patra had 2 goals. Brett Harrison with another. Good. He has goals in back-to-back games. Need him to develop pretty well. Good. Good. So. the home teals going from left to right. We are underway in the Bay Area. How's the cane sauce? Pretty good, actually. Zaka plays it into the far corner. No one there to play that puck, and the Sharks will try to get this out. Puck comes to Morgan Geekie. The fries were insane. I don't know if it was just a batch. Those are how they usually are. The fries are awesome. Anyway, Geekie plays it around for Lohrei. Puck is popped up. Bruins try to keep this in. It comes out to center. Lohrei Zadorov out there right now. Ahead for Pastrnak. Bruins will try to enter the zone. They'll have to come back out. Middlestat, Koepke, and Lettieri come out. Peak will dump in. As the Bruins will finish a change. Liljegren plays it around. Koepke's got it. Pass Middlestat. Timothy Liljegren, former Leaf. Will Smith off of Macklin Celebrini. And we have an icing here against San Jose a minute 7 in. So you got it, Raising Canes. I got the box combo. So that's the 4 chicken tenders, French fries, Texas toast, and a drink. I swapped out the coleslaw and got the extra piece of Texas toast. Just so you know that you can do that. It's only like $13 too. It's not bad for the value that you're getting, right? And it was great. I thought it was good. Anyway. Sounds so good. It was good, man. It's the first. They just opened one near me. It's the first time, and we tried it, and it was, so good. Will Smith deflects it in the zone. Lohrei trying to get it over to Peak. Peak will try to advance this to Lettieri. Touch pass for Middlestat. Koepke takes it. Ahead for Lettieri. Has Middlestat to his left. Shot by Lettieri. Saved by Georgiev. Puck deflects to the middle. Celebrini. Nice takeaway there by Husnadinov. Oh, Fubo. There it is. Husnadinov gets it ahead for Lascelles. Lascelles tied up there by Vinny Desharnais. Ty Dellandrea. Callahan lost it, taken back. Chance in front there is broken up. Shot from the line, misses wide. Desharnais for Dellandrea. Here's Kovalenko, centering pass. Lascelles breaks it up. He'll move it ahead. He'll try to chip it in the zone here. He'll get it in. He'll go for a change. Mukamadulin stretch pass. Sounds like I'm saying some creepy character name. Here is Jokiharju. Puck kicked ahead. Beecher for Zadorov. Has Lauko up ahead. Trying to connect with Brown. Can't. Puck comes to Zadorov. Played to the middle. Ferraro ahead for Goodrow. He gets it in. Jokiharju for Zadorov. Bruins have it. Well, they'll get it back out to center after a swerve back from Zadorov. We have Lauko and Barclay Goodrow in a tilt just inside the Bruins line. Lauko's got the jersey over him. Goodrow's is whipping him up here. But Lauko is blind fighting. He's blind punching someone. He was like this. He was like this, and he's fighting, and he's... he's like this. And he's just still swinging at people. I'm sorry. I just find that so funny because he had his jersey pulled over and he's still swinging like he's fighting for his life out there. Oh, I love it. Oh. Love it from Lauko. Attaboy. Attaboy Locks. Attaboy Grapes. Good shit. Ay. Yeah, you got outworked, buddy, but it's okay. It's okay. We still like you. Don't worry about it. Zaka against Wenberg. Zaka wins the draw. Here is Andrew Peak. Moves it along. Kept in just inside the line by Toffoli. Puck comes to Wenberg. Ferraro shoots. That's blocked. Rebound. Geeky gets it away. Geeky for Andrew Peak. 3-on-3. Finds Pasternak. Enters the zone. Spins back against the defender. Plays it around the net. Geeky's first on it. Trying to work it to the middle. There is no one there. Wenberg to Foley. Drops. Ferraro shoots. Trickles wide at Korpisalo. Didn't get to him. Lohrei ahead. Banked off Pasternak. Puck comes to Zacha. Zacha trying to keep it alive. He lost possession. Puck comes out. We have an icing. No icing, they're going to say. No icing. Why? I don't know. Here is Zadorov. He'll carry it across the line. Gets around the entire Sharks defense. Gets bumped into. Plays it around Koepke. Tied up. Lettieri tying up his defender. It's Carlson. Koepke. Middlestat. Kick save by Georgiev. Zadorov for Middlestat. Trying to center it in front. Broken up Lettieri. Middlestat again. Plays it out top. Jokiharju. Shot blocked. I have a little tidbit we said earlier on the podcast about Zadorov and Jokiharju. I'll share that during the first commercial break. Carlson tied up there with Middlestat. Good tie-up along the wall. Koepke against Eklund. Koepke to the line. Jokiharju keeps it just inside the line. Koepke out top. Throws it in deep. Celebrini wrapped up with Vinny Lettieri. Middlestat, good shift from this third line. Good shift. Koepke shoots, kick saved by the man in front, Georgiev. Eklund. Will Smith. Callahan breaks it up. What's up, citizens? What's up, everybody in the chat? Thanks so much for stopping by. Sharks moving ahead and back into the zone. Both teams finishing changes. Jokiharju for Callahan. Now, oh, nice move by Lascelles. Shifty gets taken down. We have a penalty here. Lascelles drawing a penalty. Good job. Attaboy, Fabes. To be a penalty here. Fabian Lascelles to the box. I mean, drawing a penalty here. It's going to be a hook. And the Bruins will go to the power play for the first time tonight. Good job there by Lascelles, drawing a penalty, working his way to the middle, a little shifty move to the inside. After a good productive shift from the Middlestat Koepke Lettieri line, Lascelles gets out there, draws a penalty early on. In the first five and a half minutes, Delandry hooked him down as he's in the box. Lindholm, it'll be Geeky, Middlestat, Lindholm, Lohrei, Pasternak on the power play. Face-off is won by the Sharks. Played around here is Lindholm. Bruins keep this just inside the line. Geeky bats at it to keep it alive. Can't for the moment. And Vinny Desharnais clears. That's why they need to take that face-off on the left side and have Middlestat take the draw. I know you have a ton of right-handed defensemen. Right-handed forwards there, but come on. Middlestat's your best center guy in the power play right now. Ferraro clears. Korpisalo leaves it for Lohrei. Lindholm chips it to Pasternak. Enters the zone. Drops for Middlestat. Middlestat, Pasternak in front, broken up. There by Ferraro. Eklund moves it ahead now. Here's Patrick Giles. Spins back against Lindholm. Bruins haven't had any sustained pressure in the offensive zone. Pasternak broken up in the neutral zone again. And now they have a 2-on-2. Graf cutting to the front. Shot saved Korpisalo. Rebound, another try. Gonna go out of play. And the power play is just nothing new, man. They haven't even tried any sort of thing to try to break up the Sharks' penalty kill. Which is decent. Zacha, Husnudinov, Lascelles, Lettieri, and... Is that Jokiharju? It is. Oh my god. Husnudinov just threw the puck away. I couldn't believe what I just saw. That was unbelievable. Zacha. Lascelles for Zacha. Around the net, Husnudinov controls on the far wall. Carlson tied up. And it's going to be Wenberg for Carlson. Kept in by Jokiharju. Lascelles playing the near side circle. Pass across, broken up. And it comes out. Zacha for Jokiharju. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Back to Zacha. He chips in the zone. Lettieri bumped his man off the puck. Bruins get the puck. Back to even strength, though. Lascelles' shot blocked. Comes just outside the zone. And Jokiharju plays it over to Zadorov. No shots so far. No shots on that power play. They only had, I believe, 2 shot attempts. Peak deflects it off of a stick of Patrick Brown and in. He's out there with Koepke and Beecher. Celebrini. Bank pass in front. Peak gets there. No icing. Almost had a break there for Will Smith. Koepke. Puck played behind him. Back to Korpisalo. Guides it aside for Zadorov. Man, this team. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Celebrini. Makumalulanen. Shot blocked. Zadorov. Puck deflects off of Eklund and out. Mukamadulin. Sharks are way offside. Mukamadulin. They go to commercial. Man, that... Nothing. Nothing so far. Nothing. Again. Nothing. Give me something to cheer about, man. Something. Anyway. Great point. That was brought up today. Hockey Writers did an article about the Zadorov and Jokiharju pairing. Apparently, they both like playing with each other. They both like playing together on the same pairing. And we did a nice exclusive on them. And I think that both of them might be your third pairing next year if they decide to re-sign Jokiharju. So... Bracket is busted since St. John's. I lost. I had them going to the Final Four. They lost to Arkansas? Man. Calipari versus Patino, and Calipari wins. Only 5 perfect brackets left at a $24.5 million on ESPN. That's wild. I don't know anybody. Do any of you have a perfect bracket? I don't. Definitely do. Oh, yeah, sure. Geeky will take the draw against Graf. Geeky wins it. Zacha back to Callahan. Moved ahead. Zacha plays it to the middle. No one there. Pastrnak was just ahead of that puck. Callahan. Zacha broken up in the neutral zone. Graf gets it in the zone. Graf out there with Wenberg and Toffoli on that second line for San Jose. Callahan. Zacha for Pastrnak. Back to Zacha. Nice across tape-to-tape pass to Wotherspoon. Far side. Waiting. Has some trouble. Zacha trying to throw it to the front. Broken up. Zaka's poke checked. And now Colin Graf will carry this across the Bruins line. Callahan breaks it up. Moved ahead. Geeky. Geeky off the rush. A shot just goes over the net. Lindholm keeps this in. Puck just goes wide. Lohrei keeps it, trying to get it to Lindholm. Pass broken up. Here is Wenberg. Sharks making... Whoa! Sharks had way too many guys on the ice. Turnover, though. Husadinov. Drops. Lohrei. Cuts. Lohrei shoots. Save. Rebound. Played around. Lindholm's got it. Lindholm shoots in the corner. Save. Rebound. Lohrei's in front. He's jamming at it. Puck stays alive. Bruins are trying to keep possession here. Lohrei, good work. Thrown off the puck there by Desharnais. Puck comes to Lascelles. Lascelles. Lohrei. Lohrei, puck thrown out of the zone there by Desharnais. Peak. Here is Fabian Lascelles. Gets it in behind the net. They had like 8 players in the net. They had like 9. Husnudinov trying to get to Beecher. Here's Lascelles. Chips it into Husnudinov. Leaves it for Beecher. Beecher. Lascelles. Pressured there by Eklund. Lascelles keeps it just inside the line. Here is Gagnoni. Celebrini stretch pass ahead. Goes just past the defender. It's going to be an icing here against the Sharks. Vegas scores an empty netter, so it's 6-3 Vegas. Had dinner tonight, had some chocolate sauce cheesecake. Ooh. They have good cheesecake at Outback? Interesting. Did not think they had anything good at Outback, I'm going to be honest with you. Beecher will take the draw against Celebrini. Celebrini wins it, but Brown, good battle there against Gagnoni. Lauko in the back in there as well after the fight. Ahead off Will Smith and in top line against fourth line right now. Korpisalo plays it to Jokiharju. Played around. Brown takes a bump there from Carlson. Puck comes out of the zone. And now Liljegren. Celebrini for Liljegren. Ahead for Will Smith. Bruins will get this puck out of the zone. Middlestat. Over to Wotherspoon. Had trouble with it. Chips it back to Middlestat. Little give and go. Plays it across. Puck comes to Kepke. Centers in front. Pinball. Save Georgiev of a horrible deflection. Georgiev somehow got a piece of it. Dumped into the zone by Carl Grundstrom, former LA King. Grundstrom can't play it. Middlestat will try to advance this head. Has to spin back to Wotherspoon. Back to Middlestat. Cuts against 2 defenders. Has no support there. And now here comes Goodrow. Callahan gets it back from Goodrow. Whoa. Middlestat got dumped to the ice on a huge hit. Lettieri gets it in the zone. Grundstrom shoots. Save Korpisalo from just inside the line. He'll make the stop. They go to commercial. So it looks like Vegas and Detroit have gone final. Vegas wins that one 6-3. Why was that game on ABC is my question. You could have put so many more competitive games on ABC, but you put Detroit and Vegas? Yikes. Could put Florida, Washington on ABC, and you put Detroit and Vegas? Swing and a miss from the league again. Red Sox lost 14-2 in spring training. Anyway. Auburn beat Creighton. Uh-oh. Houston. Houston, don't lose to Gonzaga now. You're down 3 with 20 seconds left. Don't do it. Don't do it. Tennessee and UCLA. Tennessee up by 7 at halftime. Gonzaga only down 1 now with 14 seconds. I have it on my phone. Oh, no. Spring break's over for you? That sucks. Face-off won by the Sharks. Here's Muka Humadubalin. Sorry. That name's a mouthful. Puck comes in front. Korpisalo bats at it away. Wenberg trying to get it to Toffoli in front. Can't. Graf. Looking in front. Toffoli popped up. Korpisalo knocks it away. Peak. Graf gonna wrap him up. Muka Dumoulin. I think. Wenberg. For Toffoli. Graf. Peak takes it away. Shots are even at 5. Peak. Stretch pass ahead. Here is Morgan Geekie. Tied up there. Geekie loses possession thanks to the back check there of the defender, Muka Dumoulin. What a move by Kovalenko. He's tripped. We have a penalty here. Sharks going to go to the power play. It's going to be on Jokiharju. Gonzaga out of timeouts, 10 seconds. He drops the ball. What was that? He got blocked. Houston's going to win the ball game. Sam's name calls. Tough names and it's late. Yeah. Mook Hadumalin. Right? Am I? I'm second guessing myself. Okay. They started the clock. Sharks of the power play for the first time. Trip on Jokiharju. Toffoli can't play it. Elias Lindholm for Peak for Zadorov. And he clears 200 feet. Muka Madulin. Kenyoni couldn't play the puck. Toffoli's offside. Sharks win the draw just outside the Bruins end. It's dumped in. Played in wide. Korpisalo plays it around the glass. Takes a bounce off Brown and Toffoli. Eklund to Celebrini. Eklund, that is Kenyoni, sorry. Celebrini for Kenyoni. Final minute of the Sharks power play. We have a stoppage as the play is offside. Bruins tied up after the face-off. Lauko Zaka with Zadorov and Peak. They battle for it. Puck still up for grabs in the far corner. Peak for Zadorov. He is tied up. Great effort, and he clears it 200 feet. Love it. Under 30 to go on the power play now. Drop feed for Wenberg. Liljegren. Backdoor feed for Kovalenko broken up. Down to 10 seconds to go on the Sharks power play. Wenberg to the line. Liljegren. Mugamadulin shoots and a save by Korpisalo. Bruins play the Kings next? Yeah, they play the Kings tomorrow night out in LA. Why is it down at... What? Not sure why the clock went down that much. Shot blocked. Bruins kill off the penalty. Yokoharu out of the box. Beecher will move this ahead. Bruins will try to get this up and out. They do. The Bruins will get a quick change. Is that a 10:30 puck drop again? Nope, 9 o'clock tomorrow night. 9 o'clock. Mukamadulin shot blocked in traffic. Middlestat throws it up ahead for Pasternak. It got broken up by Mukamadulin. That name's going to be the death of me. And so is the Bruins offense, apparently. Lohrei against Goodrow. Wenberg. Sorry, that's Grundstrom. Grundstrom tied up. Goodrow lost his stick. Lohrei, good pinch along the wall. Geeky for Wotherspoon. Pasternak. Trying to enter the zone, trying to get around his man. Gets yanked down. Bruins keep it in. Lohrei. Pasternak. Shot tipped by Peak. Saved by Georgiev. Middlestat. A cross-ice pass for Pasternak. Broken up. Giles for Kovalenko. His shot goes way out of play with 3:41 to go in the first. They go to commercial. Ohio State, Michigan State could potentially go to triple overtime. What channel is that on? I'll see if I'll throw that on during the commercial. I'm not sure, I couldn't find it. Oh. Big Ten. Okay. I'll see if I can find that. I'll see if I can find a Big Ten network. Oh, Josiah, you out of here? Have a good night. See you tomorrow. When a team issued Elias Lindholm signed St. Patty's jersey, don't enter that raffle. Beecher loses the draw. Liljegren shot wide. Beecher for Brown, trying to chip it ahead. He gets it ahead to Lauko. Lauko gets it past Liljegren and in the zone. Lauko bumps into him. Brown knocked down. Beecher shot, save Georgiev. You'd burn it. Unranked Denver going to OT Western Michigan. Oh my god. Shot 7-5 Boston. Lindholm will take this draw. One back by Lindholm. Jokiharju shoots, saved by Georgiev. Lindholm tied up. Lysell tied up there by Carlson. Lindholm knocked down. Husnudinov digging. Good row. Puck comes out. Jokiharju. Zadorov almost turned it over. Husnudinov can't play it. Grundstrom ahead. Jokiharju gets it back. Lindholm just past Lysell. Sharks recovered in their own zone. Got a college team you root for? No. Not really. UNH if I had to choose because I'm from New Hampshire, right? Wenberg enters the zone with speed. Wenberg spins back against Peak. To Foley. To the line. Kenyoni. Good pressure by Geeky. Zaka sends it ahead past Pasternak. It'll be icing. That's what I figured. Yeah, it's by association. I don't really watch a lot of college. I don't watch enough to get invested into a team. UNH sucks, though. I heard that. I thought they were ranked at some point. Am I crazy? Probably. Yeah, late night stream. Yeah. Face-off is tied up. Bruins get this puck out to center. Zaka's got it. He gets it out of the zone. Peak. Back to Lowry with 2 minutes to go in the first. Here's Peak. Zaka backhands in. Ferraro against Geeky. Puck played around, and the Bruins will try to get this, try to get some pressure going. Wenberg tripped. And we have a penalty against Boston. It's going to be on Geeky. Oh, it's on Zaka. Bruins will be shorthanded again. Yeah, he kicked a skate out. I mean, come on. Zaka, buddy. What are we doing here? The crowd in San Jose actually looks filled in. I'm surprised. Sharks win the draw. Shot there. Great save, Korpisalo. Good try by Eklund, but a better save, Korpisalo. Will Smith waved out of the draw. It'll be Celebrini to take it. Against Johnny Beecher. Bruins win the draw. And Elias Lindholm clears it 200 feet. In on Georgiev. That'll be a stop. That'll be a shot on goal for Elias Lindholm. Kenyoni drops back for Celebrini. Will Smith. Kenyoni to Foley. Kenyoni. A lot of these Italian names. Celebrini, Kenyoni to Foley. Huh. Here is Kenyoni. Celebrini. Eklund. Celebrini. Kenyoni. Will Smith. Shoots. Blocked in traffic. Will Smith. Celebrini shot. Oh, that might have caught some of the post. It went wide. His puck's popped up and it comes all the way out. We are now in the final minute of play here in period number 1. Michigan State wins 4-3 in double overtime. Does that help the Bruins? Or does that help Maine at all? Toffoli dumps in. That puck comes in front of turnover, and the puck is kept out somehow. How did that stay out? I'm not sure. Bruins get this out. It's Brown who gets it out. It's out there with Koepke. How did that puck stay out? Oh, you wanted Ohio State? Oh, okay. I see. Graf. Brown almost forcing a turnover. Wotherspoon takes it from Graf. Jokiharju slap shot ahead. in on Georgiev. They'll make the stop with 10 seconds to go in the first. Bruins will try to tie up this puck. And that'll do it for the first period. They go to the first intermission scoreless in San Jose. Kind of what happened in the other game against the Golden Knights on Thursday, but Kraken and Oilers is the only game going on right now. The only other game active in the NHL. And it's 2-2. Nobody told me. Ottawa Charge are playing the New York Sirens in PWHL, and Abby Roque scored a Michigan, the first goal in Michigan goal in PWHL history. It was nasty too. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Capo Caco has 2 goals for the Kraken tonight against the Oilers. Adam Henrique and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, the 2 goals for the Oilers. Make sure if you guys have not yet, hit the like button and subscribe. What channel's the Denver Western Michigan game on? I'll throw it on. CBS Sports Network? I think I have that, actually. I'll throw that game on. Bucks and Kings is on NBA TV. Oh, at least it's not on ABC. Do I have CBS Sports Network? I should. You never know with Fubo, though. I do! Oh, wait, what? No, I want the network now. Can I watch it now? Okay, no. I gotta go to the guide and I gotta go find it. Oh, Jesus. I'm not calling it, don't ask. I don't know anyone on the team. I'm literally searching it up. Here it is. Play channel, please. Thank you! A minute 4 into overtime. It's the NCHC Frozen Face-Off Championship. We have an injured player. For somebody. I can't tell who. Is that Denver? Yeah, it is. Oh! There is no one there. There is no one there at this game. There is like maybe 5,000 people there. Now, it's continuous OT, NHL playoff overtime rules, 20 minutes of 5-on-5. Hockey is the most popular college league for D1. Yeah, I figured that. TD was packed with Maine fans. I saw that! Holy crap. Where is this game being taken place anyway? What is it? It's college hockey. They're reviewing for a contact to the head. Let's see. I have no idea. It's Denver and Western Michigan. It's all I know. Getting the stats updated for you. Your stats through 20 minutes, scoreless. Shots were 8-7 Boston. Bruins were awful at the faceoff, only winning 6 of 17. 2 penalty minutes for the Sharks. Two power plays for the Sharks, 1 for the Bruins. 7 hits compared to 6. 9 block shots compared to 2. 7 block shots for the Sharks compared to 4. Or 7 giveaways compared to 4 for the Sharks, and no takeaways either side. I'm seeing it on the screen now. This game is actually at the Wild Arena, the XL Energy Center in St. Paul, Minnesota. There's no one there, though. Oh! Oh, I've heard this broadcaster before. He calls games for North Dakota. We're a minute 40 into overtime. Denver, Western Michigan. The winner, I'm assuming, advances into the NCAA Frozen Four. Or the Division 1 tournament. Oh! Woo! Denver. I mean, Western Michigan's got it. Then Denver's defense. Western Michigan keeps it just inside the line. Great chances for Western Michigan, but here comes Denver. They got numbers the other way. Touch pass in front, broken up. Western Michigan crosses the line. A shot from the blue line there. Glove down. The rebound is thrown out of the zone. Denver is going to be the first player on it, so it will not be icing. Here comes number 14 for Western Michigan. Sorry, guys, I don't know the players. I'm not looking it up. Number 8 for Western Michigan's got it. He's tied up by a couple of Denver players. Denver being run there by Team USA's World Juniors coach. Carl's been great for them. A Denver win could knock a team like Quinnipiac out with them being close to the edge. Oh, damn. Oh, whoa! Denver player collides with the Western Michigan goalie. He got taken out. Whoa! Bruins and Sharks at intermission, scoreless at 0 through 1. Got about 5 minutes to go in the intermission. I'm actually being corrected about the penalty minutes here. I'm forgetting the fact that there was a fight in that first period, so that actually the penalty minutes are 9-7. And the Bruins have got a shot taken away, so shots are actually even at 7. Those are your stats through 20 minutes out in the Bay Area. We'll get back to coverage of that game coming up when the second period starts. But we have college hockey playoff overtime. Winner advances to the national tournament. Denver can't even keep the puck in the offensive zone for the minute. Western Michigan's kind of dominated. Uh-oh. Ooh. Good shot from Western Michigan. It goes wide. Oh! Again, another chance for Western Michigan. They're getting all the chances right now. What is that passing play? That was dirty. If they scored, that would have been one of the nicest goals ever scored. Oh. Speaking of nice goals, did you guys see the Blues goal today? The tic-tac goal, but the puck never went in, never hit the ice. It was popped up, 3 whacks, and the third whack put it in the net. Crazy. I saw it on Instagram and it literally went like, what? I have never seen a goal like that. Western Michigan just dominating. That's 7 shots in overtime. Oh no! Oh my god! That's ridiculous. Denver had a great shot. It bounced over the Western Michigan goalie and it went, and the goalie whacked it away. That's crazy. Just save the season for them. Or at least save them chances to win the tournament. They might make it because they're the number 1 seed in the tournament. But, holy moly. What a chance, but what a better save. Sielinski. Oh. It's 11:30. We're not even out of the first intermission yet. Oh my god. At church in the morning. See you tomorrow night for Bruins Kings at 9 o'clock. Be a much earlier start. Oh. Unfortunately, guys, I have to turn this game off in a minute to cover the Bruins again. Because we're going to have a minute and a half until intermission ends. No shit. Color guy says, you never know who's going to score in overtime to win the game for your team. No shit, Sherlock. With all due respect. No shit. Pointing out the frickin' obvious, I swear. Anyway, sorry. As a broadcaster, I hate hearing the absolute most obvious thing you could possibly say. It's like, I know. I know how hockey works. I know how sports work. You never know who's going to score. I'm tired. I still got 2 periods of hockey to watch. Oilers take a 3-2 lead on the Kraken. Goal there for Jeff Skinner's 14th. All right. Let me know who wins that game, Denver or Western Michigan. What did I just see? Somebody just posted an embarrassing thing on their Snapchat story. Sorry. So BC, Michigan, and Maine are all going to be number 1 seeds next week, with potential Western Michigan being the other 1 seed. Yeah. In total, 16 teams still in it. Oh yeah, I know. I knew that. I know Manchester's one of the locations, so. Almost got a credential for it, for BNG. Almost did. Almost did. Bruins win the draw, second period underway. Penalty killed off. Back to even strength. The Bruins will get Zacha out of the box. Ostapchuk plays it around. Puck deflects out. Puck deflects back into the Bruins' end. Bruins going from left to right in the road white. Sharks in the home teals going from right to left. Sharks get it back in off the stick of Carlson. Zadorov will control in his own end. For Pasternak. He'll cross the line. Trying to get through the defense. He does. Trying to get it to Zacha. Can't. Puck comes to Graf ahead for Toffoli. There'd be a postgame tonight? Probably not. Graf for Wenberg to the front. Save Korpisalo. And it's a good one. It's a good save on Wenberg by Korpisalo. What a stop. Nice cut by Wenberg, getting around Lohrei and Peak. Does Korpisalo read it and got that right pad over. And it made a nice save on Korpisalo. Oh, great stop. Great stuff there by Korpisalo. Love it. Lindholm against Wenberg. Come on. Looks like no postgame tonight. No postgame. It might be like a 5-minute wrap on the game, and then that's it. I'm out of here. Lindholm wins the draw. Peak ahead for Fabian Lysell. Chips it just past Husnudinov. Lysell for Husnudinov. Puck bounces over his stick. Mukhamadullin plays it around. Husnudinov battling him. Graf. Wenberg lost it. Husnudinov trying to get it to Lysell. Can't. Mukhamadullin for Ferraro played around. Peak pinches. Takes down his man. Wenberg ahead for Mukhamadullin. Lohrei takes it away from him. Here's Peak. Ahead for Fabian Lysell. Reaches the red line, dumps in. The Bruins will get a change. Even Brick can't say his name right. Here is Casey Middlestat. Enters the Sharks' end. Gets taken down there by Kenyoni. Eklund ahead. Celebrini. Backdoor. Here's Eklund. He scores. William Eklund. Sharks lead 1-0. He went 5-hole on Korpisalo. Beecher wins the draw at center. Sharks lead 1-0 on a goal for William Eklund. And it's 1-0 San Jose. Bruins keep it in the zone. Beecher, that puck goes out of play. Make sure, guys, if you're not in the chat, make sure to join up in the live conversation in the chat. We'd love to hear your opinions and thoughts on this one. Eklund with his 16th goal of the season, tying his career high that he set in his rookie season last year. It's on Witherspoon. Witherspoon was way out of position on that. He's got to read that better. It's part of growing up in the game. Zacha against Wenberg. They tie up. Bruins win the draw. Pastrnak spins back against Ferraro. Pastrnak. Zadorov lets it go. Shot blocked in traffic. Gets it rebound, and it goes wide. He didn't have anywhere to go with that puck either. Mukhamadullin thrown down by Geeky. Puck comes out. Zadorov. Pastrnak wants it. He's not going to get it, though. Geeky dumps in the zone. Zacha almost took it from Georgiev. Colin Graf flips this ahead. Zadorov's got it. Spins back against Wenberg. Chad, are you guys okay? Are you guys alive right now? Peek ahead for Pastrnak. Zacha gets beat. Ferraro moves this ahead. Jokiharju gets it back. Zadorov has it in the far corner in his own end. Here's Jokiharju. Ahead, Pastrnak gets it out of the zone off a stick of Kovalenko. The Bruins get a partial change. Jokiharju moves this ahead now. Beecher slows up, dumps in cross corner from center. Lauko slap shot saved by Georgiev. It's the Bruins' first shot of the period. And now here's Patrick Giles. Lohrei takes it from him. Patrick Brown, good job getting his man off the puck. Lauko battling with Desharnais. And we have a stoppage. Bruins get a power play out of this. Pignoni to the box for holding. The Bruins have their second power play of the evening. Lauko got held, and the Bruins go to the power play with a chance to tie the game right back. Zacha against Goodrow. No shots your first time around on the power play. Zacha, Lascelles, Lettieri, Husnudinov, Jokiharju. Second unit starting off the power play. Sharks will move this ahead now. And it looks like they have a power play at the moment. Ferraro shoots, save Korpisalo. He did not know where that puck was. He had no idea. He had no idea. The Bruins get a recover, though. Jokiharju for Husnudinov. Zacha for Lettieri. A little give and go. Husnudinov. Trying to get it to Lascelles. Desharnais takes it away. And they have a 2-on-1. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Good row with Graf. Graf, save Korpisalo. Husnudinov takes it away. Lascelles falls. He gets back up. Lettieri sauces it to Lascelles. He's tied up. Lettieri breaks his stick. And this is the second unit. There it is. Dellandrea save, rebound. Giles throwing off the puck. Lindholm for Pastrnak. Slows up. Waiting. Lohrei. Middlestat spins. Lohrei. Pastrnak one-timer blocked there by Mukhamadullin. Couldn't get it out. Middlestat tied up. Lohrei fakes. Sauces it to Pastrnak. Puck bites on him. He gets it back. Here is Geekie for Pastrnak. In front save. Middlestat couldn't get a piece of it. Lohrei dives, keeps it in. Lindholm, Pastrnak saved by Georgiev. Lohrei keeps it in, puck comes out. Middle stack, Bruins quickly re-enter. Geekie trying to play it across, puck comes out, and that'll do it for the power play. Sloppy. Ugh. Oh, Beecher just got knocked down by Pastrnak. They collided. Oy vey. Oy vey. They collided in the neutral zone. Bruins dump in. It's Brown who dumps in. Oy vey. This team. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Will Smith for Celebrini. Eklund to his right. Lauko throws him off the puck. Peak is tied up along the wall there by Eklund. Celebrini. Liljegren shot wide. Will Smith picks it up. Celebrini deflects it. Korpisalo fights it off with the shoulder. Here's Liljegren. Fakes. Ferraro. Celebrini in the slot. Bruins are diving. They can't get it out. Here comes Beecher. He will get this puck out. He'll get it in the zone. The Bruins are going to change here. Puck shoveled in on Georgiev. He throws it aside. Puck is popped up. Callahan. Tied up there by Graf. Zacha for Wotherspoon. He'll dump in. Puck played around. Shelter 7-2 San Jose in the second. Zacha turns it over. Here come the Sharks. They got numbers. They got a 3-on-2 the other way. Toffoli knocked down by Wotherspoon. Huge hit. Toffoli and Wotherspoon shoving at each other. After the hit. Toffoli didn't like a clean hit. He didn't like it. It's a clean hit. What was wrong with it there, buddy? You didn't like you got put on your ass? Okay. Pastrnak for Lindholm. Slap shot from center. Saved by Georgiev, and he'll hang on. Forcing a face-off. Since Foley didn't like that he got put on his ass, so that's good. They did not score. Don't freak out.
He thinks the team kind of needs to have that playoff mentality going down the stretch here. Is that something that...
Kovacevic just needs to play better. That would help.
Damn. Sheldon Keefe just called out Jonathan Kovacevic. He said, a reporter said that Kovacevic said in the locker room that he wants the team to play better, to have a more playoff mentality, and then Keefe just said, well, he should play better first. Damn. Damn. Damn, man. Greetings. Lava, hello. I did not expect to see you tonight. How's it going? How you doing? Bruins down a goal and a goal for William Eklund earlier in the period. Korpisalo's been good, though. You see the high-powered Bruins offense is at typical peak form. Yeah, blame the season on Corpy. You're not blaming the other goalie for holding out till the end of the offseason? Oh, okay. Should I bet on the Bruins comeback? I wouldn't bet on a damn thing when it comes to the Bruins. They are unpredictable. It's funny because Korpisalo's been the better goalie for the past month. No one will say the quiet part out loud. They just won't figure it out because he hasn't played. Bruins win the draw. Lohrei trying to find Lindholm. Can't. Lascelles shot wide. Peak. Plays it around the net. Here is Lascelles. Lascelles shoots! Ooh, that was a tough shot by Lascelles. Great save. Well, goes out of play. Sweeney allowed that to happen when they trade Olmark while still having a year on his contract. Yeah, but I guess. But that's not it's not Korpisalo's fault. It's not his fault. Maybe getting Korpisalo, sure, but Corpy has not been the problem this season. Trust me. There are way more fundamental issues that go way past Korpisalo. The player himself has not been the issue. Maybe getting him on the roster was the issue. Bruins win the draw. Zadorov into Middlestat. And now here is Kenyoni. He dumps in. Bruins get this puck back in their own zone. Lettieri carries it into the neutral zone. He chips it in. Koepke's got it in the far corner. Middlestat, Lettieri, one-timer wide. He just missed too. Lettieri had him beat if he went a little more to his left on that shot. He had Georgiev beat. Jokiharju for Koepke, dumps in again. Georgiev leaves it. Puck goes right through Middlestat to Landria. Giles can't play it. Lohrei for Peak. Ahead for Lettieri, deflects it ahead. Lauko gonna race for it. He throws it in behind the Sharks' net. He's got it. Lauko trying to find Brown. It was like throwing it to murderers. Trying to throw it to death row. Lauko knocks down Celebrini. Played across the goalmouth wide. Carlson to the line. Liljegren shoots. Blocked. That caught Eklund. Liljegren shot that. Stung Lauko. Oh, he blocked another shot. Are you kidding me after that? That's ridiculous. And Korpisalo got whacked, and he's not going to put up with it.
Brother and his wife were there. It was good. Good show. And that's the beauty of this bullpen this year. How many...
Bruins gonna win or not? I don't know. With this team, you never frickin' know. Bruins get this puck into the neutral zone. Middle stat trying to find Koepke. Can't. Intercepted. Jokiharju whacks it ahead to Koepke. Bruins maintain possession. Koepke plays it around the net. Vinny Lettieri's got it. Lettieri looking in front for Koepke was Middlestat. Couldn't. This puck goes up into the bench. Last thing of offseason was Sweeney's worst Bruins at GM. No, oh no, it was not the worst by far. It was not the worst. Well, it's up there, but it wasn't the worst. I think the worst one was when they lost. Was when they let Char and Krug walk in the same offseason. I think that was the worst one. Hoo. They let Chara walk and they let Krug walk, and they had to put out Jeremy Lauzon in a playoff game the next year. A little bit depressed since I learned of George Foreman's death yesterday. Yeah, I heard about it. It's unfortunate. Jed Olmark for a nothing burger. Well, Castellic, but yeah, I get what you mean. Korpisalo hasn't been too bad. Okay, he has not been awful. He wasn't great in the beginning, but then he finally settled down and has actually been decent. Sign Elias Zadorov. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Especially the Lindholm deal. Zadorov's one thing. Zadorov's one thing. Lindholm, yikes. Zadorov's like, okay. Lindholm, yikes. Yikes. You know? That's my thoughts on it. Oh, by the way, don't be surprised. Heard a rumor? Letourneau might be transferring to Merrimack. I'm just going to throw that out there. Heard that on the podcast today. I'll share the information with you. Dean Letourneau might be transferring to Merrimack. Keep that in mind. Wenberg gets it in. Go to Maine. You guys don't want him in Maine. He is not all that good. You don't want him. I'm going to be honest. Graf centers in front, broken up by Zacha. Pasternak moves it ahead. Here's Mukamadulin for Wenberg. But Makar, too. Fair enough. Do you think Sacco's coming back as head coach? No. Puck kick to Geekie from Lohrei. Lohrei turns over the puck, but Peak recovers. Oh my god. That could have been awful. That'll be Tortorella. Yeah, okay. I mean, alright, fine. I don't think the Flyers are going to fire him. I mean, if they do, I mean, I'm for it. Husnudinov. Centers in front for Lascelles. He gets yanked down. He almost had his first legitimate chance of the goal. Lohrei off of Lindholm and in. Georgiev deflects it ahead. Husnudinov. Puck comes out. Georgiev plays it around the net. Lascelles takes it away. Lascelles still tied up. Beecher with Husnudinov and Lascelles. Beecher's getting roughed up by Cagnoni down there. Bruins trying to win this puck back to the line there. Jokiharju is waiting for it. Big tie-up. 3-on-3. Fourth man in there for San Jose. Sharks win the battle. Here's Celebrini. Yeah, I'll take Tortorella. I'll take that. Over Sacco, please. That's a chance in front for Celebrini, saved by Korpisalo. We have a breath of fresh air, actually making people shoot the puck. And the defense will actually be sound under Tortorella. Carlson. Smith in front. Brown takes it away. Bruins have a 3-on-2. Here's Brown. Across for Beecher. Pass broken up. Beecher shoots. And it goes up and out of play. Denver, Western Michigan going to double overtime. Oh, you like Jessica Campbell? I mean, I think she's a fine assistant coach. I just want to see her have success. You know? I'm hoping she does all right as the Kraken's coach. I like the Kraken. I've heard good things about her. I heard the guys respect her in the locker room. I heard she's well respected, so good. You know, I'm glad. I'm glad that, you know, she's found her, you know, found her spot there, and, you know, maybe she'll expand into a head coaching job down the line. Who knows? You know? Haven't really seen that as, like, women being behind an NHL bench. But, hey, I respect it. Lorai's wrist shot blocked. Kepke keeps it in. Lettieri's out of there by Carlson. She's for the best for the job, then, you know, so be it. And it's great. Carlson. Ahead for Goodrow. Uh-oh, here's a chance for Giles. Trying to throw it to Grunstrom in front, broken up. Grunstrom to the line. Ferraro from Mukamadulin shot. That hit. It's underneath Andrew Peak. Oh, boy. Where's Peak? Peak, please get up. Andrew Peak is hurt. He blocked that shot. Oh, boy. Where'd that hit him? It was a shot. It was a harmless wrist shot by Ferraro, and ooh, where that? It looked like it hit him up in the midsection, right? He might have just got the wind knocked out of his cell. Looks like he's gonna be all right. Got him somewhere you don't want to get hit. Oh, I'm gonna hope it didn't hit him there. Geeky wins the draw. Wotherspoon for Callahan. Zaka. Where is Pasternak or Geeky there? There's nobody there. Shark to get it back in. It's Ferraro. Zaka for Wotherspoon. Pass Pasternak. Here's Mukamadulin. His shot saved Korpisalo. It's a good one. Zaka's in trouble. Graf takes it away. Bank pass to Foley, denied by Korpisalo. The puck went underneath the referee had a duck for that one. Mukamadulin. The Bruins are trapped in their own zone right now. The Sharks are letting them get it. Can't be allowing that to happen if you're the Bruins here. Graf deflected away there by Geeky. Ferraro's shot blocked. Zaka sends Pasternak. Has a chance at a break. Spins. Knocks down his man. Turns. Shoots. Save Georgiev. Puck comes to Jokiharju at the point. Zadorov. Bruins are getting a change in the offensive zone here. Zadorov. Going to go around the net with it to maintain possession. Lindholm for Jokiharju. Zadorov now has Lindholm in front. Drops for Pasternak, who's still out there. Husnadinov comes on for Geeky. Backdoor pass for Jokiharju, broken up. Played over to Pasternak, who's out there with Husnadinov and Lindholm. Zadorov. Husnadinov. Zadorov cutting in front, nobody there. Pasternak's still out there. Jokiharju center point, takes a shot. Save, rebound, where's the puck? It bounces in front. There's no one there to play it. Lindholm and Husnadinov got thrown off the puck by Wenberg. Bruins on a battle for it to keep this puck in the zone. They do. Ferraro plays it around. Sharks get it out to center. Bruins with some good pressure in the offensive zone, but nothing of note there. Lindholm throws a cross ice, no one there. Husnadinov's got it. For Lascelles. Nice move there, getting around Grundstrom. Lascelles carries it behind the net, gets bumped into. Puck played around. Lohrei keeps it in. Husnadinov has Peak to his right, didn't miss a shift. Here's Peak. Shoots! Blocked by Ferraro. He got down and blocked that. Puck comes out. Barclay Goodrow gets to the puck first. Lauko tying him up. Lascelles takes it away. He'll move it ahead to center. Off the stick of Lauko. Lohrei, Lascelles going for a change. Here comes Beecher. Bruins will cross the line. Beecher's got it. Beecher around the net, looks to center, gets yanked down, trying to possess the puck. Wotherspoon shoots, trickling shot, save, rebound. Lauko and Brown getting there. Brown's got it on the near wall. Where are you throwing that puck? I have no idea. Middlestat comes out of nowhere and keeps it in for the moment. Sharks get it out. Wotherspoon gets it to Callahan. Bruins showing a little bit more effort here in the past 2 or 3 minutes. Wotherspoon dumps in the zone. It's a 20. Yeah, you'd never... Oh, pre-puck, Middlestat scores off a horrible turnover by Georgiev. KC Middlestat. This game is tied. Thank you for the gift wrapped with a ribbon on top. KC Middlestat got a freebie, and it's 1-1. He turned it over, went right through Desharnais. Kepke got it to Middlestat in front. Served up on a silver platter. Middlestat puts it home and the Bruins tie it. So there you go. KC Middlestat ties the game at 1 with a nice goal. Oh no, bad turnover. Oh, Will Smith couldn't play the puck. The Bruins get it away. Yikes. Lettieri, Kepke. Here comes Middlestat. Curls to the outside. Keeps possession. He puts it in deep behind the net. Kyle Graves, thank you for joining us. If you're a Bruins fan, you're in the right spot. I cover every single Bruins game right here on YouTube. I'll be live tomorrow for Bruins and Kings at 9. Live commentary. I'll be back in the dorm room. Kepke tied up there by Carlson. Jokiharju played past Zadorov. Will Smith on the chase. Ahead just off Zaka's stick. Make sure if you have not yet, subscribe and hit the bell. Zaka tied up there by Ferraro. Pasternak and Kovalenko battling. Bruins take it away. Zaka. Geeky shot saved by Georgiev on the one-timer from Geeky. This was deflected. No icing. Peak. Zaka. What was that? Ferraro for Mukhamadullin. Deflected in the zone. Sharks will make a change. Korpisalo for Lohrei. Puck comes to Geeky. Nice tape-to-tape stretch pass for Peak. Onside. Peak waiting for some help. Into Lindholm, who's down low. Pasternak and Geeky still out there from the first line. Lindholm tied up there by Carlson. Pasternak and Ferraro in there for support. Geeky. Wotherspoon for Callahan. Callahan shot blocked. Sharks will move this ahead. They have a 3. We'll never know. Here's a chance for Kovalenko. Fubo froze for me. Kovalenko down to minute 7. He's taken down. Husnadinov takes it away. Great job by Husnadinov. He has Lascelles to his right. Finds him. Lascelles waiting. Lascelles drops Wotherspoon. It's freezing so much, man. Puck dumped in. Middlestat. Has Lascelles on the other side of the net. Can't connect. Nothing 360 froze also. Oh, then it's just a Nesson issue. Well, screw Nesson for that, man. Come on. I'm on Fubo, so Delandry deflects it into the bench, up and out of play. Why are we going to commercial with 34 seconds to go in the period? Why are we going to commercial with 34 seconds to go in the second? You can't have an extent. We're going to commercial with 34 seconds to go in the period. Dude. What are we doing, man? We're all trying to get to bed. Good morning. Oh, it's midnight. Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. You can't just take an extended break during TV timeout? Or during the intermission to do so? Bruins have it in the offensive zone. Lettieri tied up there with Liljegren as we're back from play. 20 seconds to go. Wenberg in there. Middle stat. Koepke. Oh, that was almost a good chance for Koepke. Sharks will get this out of the zone. Sharks are offside with 10 seconds. Faceoff will be back in the offensive zone as the pass came from there. Lindholm against Wenberg. Faceoff is tied up. Bruins get it back to Jokiharju. Zadorov. Pastrnak can't play it. And that will do it for the second period. John, what are you saying in the chat? Legitimately, what are you talking about? We now go to intermission, tied at 1. Is Denver and Western Michigan still going on? You're singing? Oh. He's not hurting anyone. That is very true. You are not. You're just singing to yourself. In a live chat. By the way. In case you forgot. Other people can see your chats. I'm only playing. You'll have much worse in here. Oh, yeah. Oh! Double overtime is about to start. Here we go. Double overtime in the NCHC Frozen Faceoff Championship. Denver and Western Michigan. Perfect time. Literally couldn't have timed that any better. Bruins got much better at the face-off dot in the second period. I'll tell you that looking at the initial stats that are coming to me here. They're looking much better at the face-off dot. They won 9 of 14 face-offs in the second period. Looked much better in that period. Let's take a look at the stats through 40 minutes. Tied at 1. Shots are 16 to 15 in favor of San Jose. Bruins won 9 of 14 faceoffs in the first period, 15 of 31 on the night, 48.4 at the dot, 51.6 for San Jose. Both teams 0 for 2 in 9 penalty minutes, including a fight in the first. Hits are 14 to 10 Boston. Block shots, Bruins have blocked 15. The Sharks have blocked 9. 10 giveaways for the Bruins, 13 for the Sharks, 1 takeaway each. And that is the stats through 40 minutes. If there's any updates, I'll let you know. But those are the stats that are initially coming in through 40. 1-1 here in the second intermission. Watching Denver and Western Michigan in the NCHC Frozen Face-Off title game. Uh-oh. Western Michigan scores! Western Michigan is going to the national tournament. They're going dancing. I believe that was Zach Bump. I've heard that name. Western Michigan going to the NCAA tournament. Wow. Who are the only 3 Bruins to score more than 1 penalty shot goal? Marchand, Pasternak. So remember, I called 2 in one season. And I'm gonna go with Bergeron. I feel like Bergeron's done. Oh no, Bergeron didn't do a lot of those breakaways. He might have. I'm not sure. If it's not Bergeron, I'm gonna go Cam Neely. I feel like. Who scored for both teams? For the Sharks, William Eklund. For the Bruins, it was Casey Middlestat. Kraken getting 1 back. Andrei Burakovsky bringing the Kraken within 1 against the Oilers. Neither Neely or Bergeron ever scored a penalty shot goal for Boston. Was it somebody in my lifetime? Legitimate question. For reference, I was born in 04. If that helps. He retired in the 70s. Park? Just thinking of players that came from that era. Not Park, not Espo. Willie O'Ree? I'm just throwing out players at this point. Because you would have said if it was Bobby Orr.
What the?
Bruins all-time leading goal scorer. Oh. Oh. Busick. He had 2, yeah. How many does Marchand and Pasternak have in their careers? I will say I'm not looking forward to watching the playoffs because I don't want to see Marchand in another jersey. Marchand has 7, Pasternak has 3. Damn. "25 players have 1 each. Let me see. Can I name some of them? Bob Sweeney. I'm just going to throw out names. You tell me yes or no. Bob Sweeney. Harrison will be pissed off I said his name. David Krejci. I remember seeing him score a penalty shot for a long time. Why is it pausing? Bob Sweeney is right. I figured. Or never took a penalty shot on it. I didn't think so. It's 16 who have 1 each, right? Okay. Why are you pausing? It says they have... Okay. Here we go. According to Hockey Reference, every Bruins player to ever score a penalty shot: Babe Siebert, Woody Dumart, Wayne Connolly, Leo Boivin, Johnny Busick, Dean Prentice. Busick scored another one. Nifty Rick Middleton, Bob Sweeney, Ray Bourque, Tim Taylor, Jason Allison, Mike Knuble, Marco Sturm, Michael Ryder, Sean Thornton. I remember that one. It's a classic. Brad Marchand, of course. Chris Kelly. Eric Holla. That's it. Eric Holla is the most recent new one to score a penalty shot goal. Although Marchand scored one back in December against the Kraken. I researched it myself. I found it on Hockey Reference. Which is a great website, by the way, for those who haven't used it. Great website. Oh. Guess who scored for Minnesota? He finally made himself useful. Justin Brazeau just scored his first goal as a member of the Minnesota Wild today. And you're gonna cringe on how he scored. It was a power play goal on a rebound in front of the net. He was a net front presence. Boston has only had one penalty shot in the playoffs. Peter McNabb filled a score on one in 1981. Damn it, Peter. That's your useless trivia for the night. Hey, I learned something new tonight. I learned something new. And it's always appreciated. It's good for the mind to learn new stuff. Like today, I was at the Fisher Cat Stadium, and I was doing my training today. I was learning some new stuff about the equipment. It's gonna be looking good this summer. You can watch it on all the games on Bally, I'm pretty sure, right? You can watch it on Bally Live or whatever. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have all their games on there. Or FanDuel Sports Network. It's the same thing. No, I don't. What? Oh, Bally Sports Live. That's what it was. Yes. Not FanDuel Sports Network. I don't need that one. No, I don't need that. Anyway. 100% the best player ever. Oh, Bobby Orr? Yeah, if it wasn't for Gretzky. No, but yeah. Yeah, Bobby Orr is the man. Or had his 77th birthday on Thursday. He did! Happy belated birthday to Bobby Orr. Let's get pumped. Let's get hyped up for the third period. Bruins and Sharks tied at 1. Bruins are on the road whites, so they'll be going from right to left. Sharks are on the home teals, going from left to right. For those who are in the Bruins to make the playoffs idea, they're 6 points out of a spot. They need to pass 4 teams to get into the spot. Song you're listening to is Throwing Gravity. It's the Inside. It was the official theme song of the Halloween stream back in October when I got invaded by the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and got beat up with glow sticks by my friends. Yeah, that happened. Is there still people rooting for the playoffs? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're delusional, but yeah, there are still people who are cheering for the playoffs. Goal scorers, Eklund scored in the second for San Jose, and then Middlestat scored for Boston. I could see a Pasta score an own goal. That could be something new. Yeah. Cheering for playoffs to get swept first round? Oh, yeah. They don't know. I'll take a lottery pick. Yeah, I'll take a swing at the top pick. Thanks. Geeky against Wenberg at center ice. Third period underway. Mukamadulin takes a shot that goes wide. Pasternak moves it tape to Zacha, leaves it for Geeky. He enters the zone. Pasternak drops it for Zadorov. Shoots. Goes over the net. Pasternak first on it. Spins against Wenberg. I like that try from the line from Zadorov. Looks good. Geeky plays it around. Zadorov pinches. Keeps it alive. Zacha tied up there. Pasternak yanked down. No call. Zacha. Geeky. Pasternak kick save Georgiev. What a passing play. This puck comes out. No icing. Yokoharu deflected it. Season ends today. We have eighth best odds. Damn. If you're cheering for anything other than a top 5 pick at this point, I don't know what to say. They just aren't A, educated about the game and how the game works, or B, just want the team to not do well ever for the future. They just don't. You know what I mean? If you have not yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers. Subscribers count's going up, have been kind of stale recently, so make sure if you have not yet, hit the subscribe button. Kevin McHale's house? Nice. Painted his house. John's admitting in the chat that he's a painter. Well, hey. He painted famous Boston athletes' houses. Kevin McHale. Bobby Orr. System is broken when losing is a desirable result. Well, yeah, but, you know. Not every season's going to be a competitive season, so. I've been painting in my day. I have not. The only thing I painted was a, middle school art project that I barely passed. Anyway, here's Celebrini. Puts it over the net. Peak. Trying to chip it to Lindholm. At the start of the year, I wanted to win. Oh, yeah, no. If you don't want to win at the start of every season, you're nuts. If you're like, oh, yep, nope. Rebuilding year. Yeah, no. I want to see this team play well. The minute the Christmas ended, I was like, oh, okay. I was like, let's see if they can figure it out. They never figured it out, so now I'm like, all right, let's tank for a pick. Come on. I've actually introduced a lot of people to hockey this season, and I said, this season's gonna suck for the Bruins. Like, I have a couple of friends who are getting into hockey for the first time this season. I said, this season has sucked for the Bruins, but it's going to be so worth it watching the games when they're bad now, so that when they're good, you get to experience good hockey, Pay your dues now, Become a fan when the team's bad now, so that when they're good, you can enjoy it. You know what I mean? Callahan's shot saved there by Georgiev. Husnadinov trying to find LaSalle in the slot. Pass got broken up. This puck lands in the neutral zone. Kovalenko dumps in, at least he attempted to, and the puck goes out of play. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on that. So my advice to people who are getting into hockey, and they don't know who to choose, watch a team that's not great but building. Like the perfect example, I told somebody, if you don't want to be a Bruins fan, go watch the Kraken. Go watch Utah. Go watch teams like that who are building something but aren't there yet. So that when they are there, it's going to be, oh, good. And then, oh, crap, there's playoffs. Like Utah is still in is still in the hunt for a playoff push. They just beat Tampa today. You know, like, Beecher, nice job getting back, negating a chance for Grunstrom. Ostapchuk to the line. Carlson, Liljegren, shot blocked by Lauko. Gaudreau. Jokiharju gets it away. Flipped out of the zone. Minton could be a great fourth-liner fighter in the NHL. I've heard Fraser Minton's going to be in the NHL by the end of the season. They might give a lot of the AHL guys a game at the end of the season to kind of say, hey, what do we got at the NHL level and see what we got. So don't be surprised if one of the last games of the season, especially if the Bruins are out of it, you know, that don't be surprised if they get a game at the end of the season to kind of get an NHL game in, you know? So, Toffoli save Korpisalo. Rebound in front. To the line, Mukhamadullin shot wide. Peak gets it away. Sharks are tying up the Bruins in their own zone right now. Wenberg leaving the top line out there in their own zone. Shot save again by Korpisalo. Wenberg. Mukhamadullin shot. What a save, Korpisalo! That's an unbelievable stop. That's unbelievable. That was a ridiculous save on a great deflection, too. Boy, I should definitely be at Bruins training camp, though. He should be at development camp. I would not be surprised if the Bruins invite him. Face-off won by the Bruins. Puck is tied up in their own zone. Middlestat deflects this to Lettieri. He waves it out of the zone. Can the Bruins improve on their average of scoring 2.67 goals per game? No! Icing against the Sharks. Oh, Ross Mitten from UMaine. Oh, well, yeah, I've heard rumblings about him. I thought you were talking about Fraser Minton, which kind of led me on my own rant. Like, I would not be surprised if we see guys like Minton and Pitlick and, no, can't be Gaudette. He's on an NHL deal. Same with Gallagher. We can't see Ty Gallagher. Damn it. Why didn't you send your entry level? Damn it. We're going to see Merkulov and Patra one more time. Must say you main seniors. I know what you're talking about. I just thought you were talking about Minton for some reason. That's why I went on that tangent. Why didn't Gaudette or frickin' Gallagher sign his entry level? Damn it. Middlestat enters the zone. Drops it Zadorov. Shoots. Save there by Georgiev. Georgiev making a good save on Zadorov. Zadorov trying to get it to Lettieri. Callahan puts it behind the net. Now here's Koepke. Koepke spins. Fires a shot over the net. Could we see DiPietro? Absolutely could. Absolutely could. Puck took a weird bounce. Lascelles hops on it. Middlestat chips it to Wotherspoon. Callahan left point. Lascelles in the slot. Fakes. Lascelles fires a shot. Save Georgiev on a try from Fabian Lascelles. Yeah, we could see DiPietro. We could see Bussy for a game. You never know. Apparently, DiPietro was good tonight in Providence's win over Lehigh Valley. Bussy looked really good last night in the 10-2 win for Providence against Wilkes-Barre Scranton. Merkulov and Patra scoring in that one. So did Gaudette with 2. Ty Gallagher getting his first pro goal in his first pro game. Love that. I've heard really good things about him, so I hope he eventually signs his ELC so that he can come up to the NHL. This puck is moved to Husnudinov. Chipped across. Lohrei enters the zone. Lohrei spins back, doesn't have an angle to go anywhere with it. Lohrei drops for Peak. Peak shoots wide on the net. Puck hopped over Lascelles' stick. Husnudinov trying to keep this in. He can't, but he maintains possession. In the neutral zone, he flips into the far side corner. Puck played around the net now. Lascelles tying up a stick of Carlson. Beecher. Husnudinov for Callahan. Wotherspoon fires one on net. Trickling just through. Lascelles got a piece of it. It just went wide. This goalie's way better than Swayman. Korpisalo, I mean, he's been pretty good tonight. No icing, they're going to say, and the Bruins bench is furious at the call there. Beecher drops for Callahan over to Wotherspoon. If we get Boya somehow, I'm going to be so hyped. Well, Mike Dunham, who is one of the Bruins goalie coaches along with goalie Bob Asenza, is... Whoa! Pastrnak tripped, no call. Unbelievable. But the, what was I saying? I was talking about, oh yeah, so Mike Dunham is friends with the main goalie coach, which kind of helped the Bruins to get a quicker look at Swayman than a lot of people did, which is why the Bruins drafted Swayman. So if the Bruins can get Boya because of that connection with Dunham and the main coach, great. Zacha for Geeky, fans on a shot. No Pastrnak. Zacha, Geeky, Brown. Pastrnak took the trip and then went straight to the bench. So Brown's getting some top line minutes with Zacha and Geeky right now. Zacha will go off. Out comes Beecher, and then out comes Lauko. Lauko spinning. Puck comes to Brown. He is tied up. Chops it over to Lauko. Brown to Callahan. Wotherspoon. Backhands it in behind the net. Puck comes to Beecher out top off a deflection. Liljegren and Lauko tied up. Wenberg knocked into by Brown. Just under 12 minutes to go in this one. Game still tied at 1. Colin Graff flips it out to center. Toffoli gets it past Wotherspoon and in. Wotherspoon takes the puck, dumps it in around the Sharks' net. The Bruins have had the puck in the offensive zone a lot of this third period. I like to keep that going. Koepke lifts Will Smith's stick. See Nato's goal from Maine's game yesterday? I think I saw it, yeah. Middlestat, the Bruins goal scorer. Drops it, Jokiharju. Fakes a shot. Let's go Sharks, the crowd, the chant from the crowd here in San Jose. Middlestat in front for Lettieri, couldn't play it. Zadorov shot wide of the net. Jokiharju chips in down low Lettieri. Good effort from the Bruins right now, pinning the Sharks in their own zone. Lettieri short side. Saved by Georgiev on a try from Lettieri. Got a nasty wrist shot. Oh, let me look that up. Josh Nato. Let me go. They're going to commercial. I'll pull up the goal. Let's see here. So he's coming in off the rush. Ooh. Gross. Gross. Oh yeah, Neil Simmons from BNG says the Bruins should look at Nolan Renwick and Josh Nato, along with Boya and Scott. Gross wrist shot off the rush. Are you kidding me? Damn. Probably a third, fourth line guy in the NHL. Well, if he has, what is he? Is he a center? If he's a center, he's easily replaceable for. He's easily going to be Beecher's replacement. I'm sorry, that wasn't very nice. That's my bad. I didn't even think about what I said until I said it. That wasn't very nice. Just put a $100 on the Bruins. Simple fate of the Sharks. What you think? Yikes. Again, why are people betting on the 2025 Bruins? Bad idea. Don't do that. What's up, Keegan? How we doing? 11 minutes to go in the third period. Bruins tied up with the Sharks at 1. Bruins goal, Casey Middlestat, who I've been loving as on the Bruins since they acquired him at the deadline from Colorado for Coyle. Along with Will Zeller's coming back in that deal. He just got his 40th goal of the season in the USHL. Jesus. Geeky wins the drop, but it splits the defense and comes all the way back down to the Bruins' end. Oh, turnover in front. Wrap around. Oh, how did that stay out? Wenberg for Graf and got broken up somehow. I don't know how that didn't go in the net. Here is Colin Graf, near side. Barclay, sorry, that's Alex Wenberg to the line. Muka Madulin, Ferraro. Muka Madulin! Korpisalo may have got a piece, not sure. It's a Foley to the line. Ferraro. Past Graf. Wenberg to the line. Muka Madulin. I know, it sounds like I'm sneezed. Wenberg. Graf. In front, Zaka breaks it up. Wenberg in front to Foley, backhand save. Graf's turnaround shot. Zadorov, or Lori breaks it up. Pasternak has Geeky. Geeky might have a breakaway. Geeky trying to sauce it over to Pasternak, and he couldn't get it across. Got broken up by that nice stick of Muka Madulin. Pasternak from the corner, save, rebound in front. Big scramble, Sharks get it away, it's Delandria. The pace of this game has picked up. Here is Henry Yokoharu. Doing better than whatever's going on at Wallace. Ambulances everywhere. At Wallace? Oh my god. Well, hopefully everybody's okay. Can't wait for y'all to be back. Very slow day here. No one's here. I'll be back tomorrow night. Husnudinov deflects it in. Fabian Lysell in there with Lindholm and Husnudinov on the second line tonight. Lysell's actually looked pretty good. I'll give him that. I've actually liked what I've seen from Lysell. Nothing too eye-popping, but solid. Speaking of getting pucks off the wall and moving it ahead. Liljegren. Ahead for Delandria. At the end of a shift, he'll flip in. Sharks will go for a change. Wotherspoon plays it over to Callahan. Lysell for Middlestat. Has Hustadinov to his right. Middlestat, the Bruins goal scorer. Trying to find a man in front. Didn't have anybody. Lettieri comes on for Lysell. Bruins recover back in their own end. Wotherspoon. Callahan flips in. I've seen from Lysell it's how dumb Sweeney is for not bringing him up sooner. Well, I don't like the cockiness on the player. I don't like the attitude. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. I'll tell you what. Not a fan of him being super cocky. He has been super cocky and arrogant his entire pro career. Not a fan of that. Ryan Muginel has told him many times, he has said this in the press many times, he needs to figure it out up here, and he just hasn't. He just hasn't put it all together, which is why he hasn't been given a fair shot in the NHL. The dude has an attitude, and it's known. It's known in the organization, which is why people are not liking him. I have been very open about Lysell's attitude and how he needs to cut it out, or else it's gonna screw him over. He thought he should. Do you want to know an honest opinion about him? Did you know that he went home instead of going to development camp last year because he thought he didn't deserve to be there? What a joke. What a joke that is. So you don't like Lysell? I like the player. I don't like the attitude. I don't like the personality that kid has. He is good. He is going to get his ass kicked if he gets to the NHL and keeps acting like that. Lori puts the puck way out of play. I'm telling you. Well, it doesn't hurt the team. The thing is, Exotic, it is. It's hurting himself because every time he gets sent down. So, LaSalle got sent down to the minors, right? And you know how you're supposed to respond to it to a demotion to the minors? You play harder. What Matt Poitras did. Matt Poitras made himself undeniable. You should hit the like button. Undeniable to get called up to the NHL. What did LaSalle do? He went back down, cried a river, bitched and moaned, and was not a good hockey player for a few weeks. Poitras took it as an opportunity to get some valuable minutes and get back to the NHL. LaSalle, instead of having, he needs to start being an adult. And he can't have, he's a pro hockey player in North America. He's from Sweden. I understand that. He lives far from home. I understand the whole thing. He needs to stop having mommy and daddy hold his hand. He would have a parent, whatever, his mom or dad, whatever, come in from Sweden every other weekend so that he could get home-cooked meals from his family. The legit thing. I'm not making this up. Dom Tiano said it on the podcast before when he was still with us on the podcast. He would have his parents come in 2 times a month from Sweden, mind you, so that he can get a little taste of home. All last summer, what was LaSalle doing? He wasn't in Boston where he should have been. Nope. Where was he? He was in Sweden, training with PJ Axelsson out in Sweden. I don't even know if he was with Axelsson. I think he might have been with his own personal trainers out there. And where to get him? Not in the NHL where he should have been by now. So if he really wants to be in the NHL and he wants to be in Boston, he's got to stick around in Boston 90% of the summer. I'm sorry. He has to be in Boston, be around the team, around the organization, be at Warrior if he wants it. Does he want it? I don't know. The skill shows that he wants it. Does the mentality show that he wants it? And that's a whole nother ballgame. So, it's a whole nother issue with LaSalle. It's what's going on up here. Now, what's going on up here isn't... I don't think he's truly had a fair shot at the NHL, but I see what you're saying. He hasn't earned it! He hasn't earned it! He's played mediocre in the AHL. Peak shot off the rush is stopped, and it goes out of play. That's the problem I have, is that he hasn't earned the right to play in the NHL. He hasn't. He didn't have a good preseason. He didn't have a good camp. He didn't have a good camp 2 years ago. He hasn't earned the right to do so. The only time he earned the right to get in the NHL was last season. And what happened? He got hurt. He got hurt. I'm sorry. He got hurt right before he got called up. Right before he was going to get called up. And it's unfortunate because LaSalle is actually going to be put on the top line. So, yeah. So that's what's up. That's why LaSalle hasn't gotten a fair shot. It's not the skill set. We know he has it. We have an ice with 6:21 to go. It's not a skill set issue. It's a mentality and an attitude issue. I mean, even in his presser today, he sounded very condescending in what he was talking about. He barely answered the questions from the media. He barely talks to the media when he's down in Providence. I mean, come on. You expect me to believe he's going to be a top 6 NHLer with that attitude? Whew. Zadorov shot blocked. And I'm cheering for him to figure it out. Don't get me wrong, I'm cheering for him. That puck goes out of play. I'm cheering for him to get him to figure it out. But this is his 3rd year pro, and he has not figured it out. So he needs to have a full summer in Boston, something he has not had since he got drafted. This is his second year pro. And it's not a good look on him. Lindholm wins the draw. Jokiharju's shot, save, rebound in front. And another thing is, with the whole home-cooked meals thing crap, right? The Bruins have a dietitian that you can get help to get your own home-cooked meals. They teach you everything. They teach you how to cook. They teach you how to cook and clean. It's ridiculous. Smith, Celebrini, shoots over the net. They teach you everything. He's got to use it. Use the assets you have in front of you. So you don't have to have mom and dad teach you everything. You can learn the recipes that your mom used to make when you were a kid yourself, so you can make it yourself. You know? Like, come on. It's easy. It's easy stuff. Now, it's okay to go home for the summer for a couple weeks and go see family. I get it. But if you're an NHLer and you want this, man, you're gonna sacrifice. Lettieri dumps in with just over 5 minutes to go. I'll stop on my tangent. I'm just really frustrated when people ask why Lascelles hasn't gotten called up. Just look at the proof, you know. Just look at what's going on here. There's a reason why he hasn't gotten a look until now. There's a reason. And I know it's not going to be popular, but there's a reason, and I think that's a very valid reason. Middle stat for Koepke. Koepke enters the zone, shoots, glove save by Georgiev, as we're now in the Final 5 presented by Black and Gold Productions. Episode 386 of the podcast is available on YouTube links, Spotify, which is down below in the description, Spotify and Apple Music. It's also episode 387 coming next week. As this episode today that came out, it's on all platforms now, was up. It's with myself, Mark Allred, David Collins, and with a Bruins insider and Bruins writer, Tom Kaludi, who works for Black and Gold Productions. So it's up on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts now. Go check out blackandgoldhockey.com to go check out some recent articles about the Bruins organization from AHL, ECHL, and NHL. Most recent article coming from Kenny Kaminsky, talking about the Providence Bruins win against Lehigh Valley, and a little insight on Mark Kastelik as he is out for the rest of the road trip with an injury, according to Jim McBride of the Boston Globe, by the way. But yeah. So good articles going on over there. Go check those out. And if you want to work with Black and Gold Productions, we're looking for content writers. We're looking for content creators, writers, breaking news people, podcasters. You want to create your own podcast and all that, just reach out to Mark Allred at Black and Gold Productions LLC at gmail.com. We're in TV timeout, 4:41 to play here in the third period. It is 1-1 between the Bruins and the Sharks. As the Kraken game and the Oilers gone final, it has the Kraken win that one. The Oilers win that one 5-4. So all games in the NHL besides this one have gone final. Make sure if you have not yet, hit the like button and subscribe. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. We are 20 subscribers away. And if you're subscribed, you might have your name pop up on screen with Crazy Train playing. Who doesn't like Crazy Train? Crazy people. Lohrei puts it around the net. Here is Wenberg. Sharks will try to break this out. They get it to center to Foley. Now here's Colin Graff. Graff splits the defense. Lohrei pokes it away. To Foley shoots. Save Korpisalo. Lohrei gets a screen from Zacha. It's like a basketball. Zacha. Pasternak looking across. Geeky has it. Drops it. Lohrei shot wide on that one. Puck flipped ahead. Here is Toffoli. Throws it in front. Lohrei almost put that in his own goal. He almost put that in his own goal. Here is Zadorov. Ahead. Liljegren gets it back. He enters the zone for San Jose. Liljegren's got it for San Jose. Now in the near side corner. Eklund jamming. Save Korpisalo. Puck stays out. Liljegren to the line. Celebrini shot banks wide. Eklund for Smith. Will Smith for Eklund. In front, Celebrini put it just wide. Will Smith shot, deflected, save, rebound, Eklund scores! William Eklund with 3:23 to play. The Sharks are in the lead. It's 2-1. Lucas Carlson got the goal. Wait a minute. They're taking a look at it. Timeout Boston. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's offside. That's clear as day that's offside. This is going to get called back if they challenge this. They are not going to challenge. Well, okay. They do not challenge. It's 2-1 San Jose. They're going to let the goal stand. It helps the Bruins tank, but the hockey fan in me says that's offside. Lascelles shot blocked by Liljegren. Interesting move to not challenge. Very interesting. Unless they saw something that we didn't, I would have challenged that 100%. Lindholm tied up there by Carlson, who got the goal. Lucas Carlson getting his first, getting the goal there to give the Sharks the lead. The puck comes out. They're going to start looking to the bench to get Korpisalo out of there probably, right? Unless they're intentionally trying to lose, which is fine. Sharks get this out. They have the right people out there. They just need to get Korpisalo out of the net. Peak, Lohrei, Zacha, Geekie, Pasternak. Middlestat will be the extra attacker. Pasternak has it. In front for Zacha, broken up. Under 2 minutes to play. Korpisalo now out of the crease. Drop for Lohrei. They're going to get Korpisalo out of the net here. Middlestat. Nope, they did not pull him. Zadorov down to a minute and a half. They got to get Korpisalo out of the net. They want to give themselves a chance to win here. They got to get them out of the net now. They pulled Korpisalo. Goodrow popped up in the air. Pasternak back to Lettieri. Bruins will maintain in the neutral zone. Lindholm dumps in. Past Georgiev. Desharnais kept in. A shot from the line blocked. Final minute of regulation. Yokoharu, Pasternak out top, shot blocked. Stung Carlson. Eklund gets it ahead. Here is Barclay Goodrow. Score. (3-1) Sharks with under 50 seconds to play. Which still makes me question why they didn't challenge that. This would be a 1-1 game if they didn't challenge that. I mean, if they had challenged that goal. Peak for Geeky. They wanted to lose. Hey, if they're trying to go for a better draft pick, I can't really blame them. They pull Korpisalo. They get the extra attacker out there. Lori keeps it just inside the line. They stop play with 19.7. The Bruins play with the high stick. Sucks to the Bruins fans who went to the game. Why are you going to the game to support this team right now? Why? You know? Pasternak down to 15. Throwing off the puck. Shot wide. Icing with 10.7. Do you know of a way to watch the AHL games if you aren't in region? Flow Hockey. It is a subscription. It's $29.99 a month, but you can get so much more hockey than just AHL. You can get ECHL. You can get so many games. Puck is tied up in the corner. For the first time in a decade, the San Jose Sharks have beaten the Boston Bruins for the first time since March of 2016. Wow. The Sharks will gain 2 points. The Bruins will fall. They will fall a little deeper into the wild card hunt. They will split the season series with the Sharks. And get the final stats going for you, and then I'm going to wrap this up because I don't have a lot of energy at the moment. But to get up in 6 hours, bye. Yeah, no, not great. Let me get the final stats for you, and then I'll wrap this up because I don't have a lot of energy at the moment. I still have some things to take care of, and then I gotta go to bed. So, because I have to be up in the morning. Well, not in the morning, late morning. Let's take a look at your stats on this one. At SAP Center, Sharks Bruins got outshot. The Bruins outshot the Sharks 23-22. Bruins won 26 of 48 faceoffs, 54.2% compared to 45.8. Bruins were both teams were 0 for 2 in the power play, 9 penalty minutes each. Bruins had 19 hits compared to the Sharks 13. 20 block shots for the Bruins, 16 for San Jose. 15 giveaways for San Jose, 11 for Boston. 2 takeaways for the Bruins, 1 for San Jose. The Sharks win this one 3-1. They have lost 10 of their last 13 games. And it's rock bottom for the Bruins right now. But hey, they're trying to build something special for next year. So, in the future. Not eliminated yet. Not eliminated yet somehow. Might as well put them out of their misery. Well, they just lost to the worst team in the National Hockey League, so if that doesn't kill them, I don't know what is. I don't know what would kill what would kill them. The Bruins fall to 30-32-9. The Sharks improve now to 19-42-9. They are already mathematically eliminated, but the Bruins are not. The Bruins are not eliminated. They have 6 points out of a playoff spot. They won't be eliminated till the end of the season. But this team's done for. I mean, they intentionally lost. I mean, the second goal the Sharks scored was offside by a mile, and they didn't call it, and they didn't challenge it. So, hey, they're going to lose. They're trying to lose. They're trying to get a good draft pick and build to next year. Can you really blame them? Well, see what happens. Little bright pieces tonight. I thought Middlestat looked great. I thought LaSalle looked pretty good. He looked comfortable. And I thought Korpisalo was actually pretty good tonight. So, they play the Kings tomorrow out in LA. Would expect the same lineup. Maybe Mitchell gets back in. Not sure. Swayman will probably get the net tomorrow night. It's a back-to-back, so I would not expect Korpisalo to start tomorrow. To be honest, if you start Swayman, you're giving yourself a better chance to lose the way this season's gone. All right. I gotta go. But Bruins lose 3-1 to the Sharks. You couldn't have predicted it any better. I will see you guys. Excuse me. I will see you guys tomorrow night for Bruins and Kings. Or actually later tonight. Actually, it's 1 a.m. I'll see you guys in like 20 hours for Bruins and Kings from the, wait for it, the Crypto.com arena. Sounds like an echo chamber. Sounds like a haunted house. Crypto.com arena. Woo. Yeah. See you later for Bruins and Kings. If you like the stream tonight, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you ring the bell to get notified every single time we go live or upload here on the channel. Make sure to follow me on social media if you have not yet. Instagram, TikTok, and X down below in the description. The Bruins lose 3-1 to the Sharks. Enough said. See you guys tomorrow or later tonight. You guys didn't see me do the salute. Mute my microphone, damn it. Good night, guys.